Well, hello, boys and girls. Welcome back to Inja, where, we're going to have a jolly good old time tonight, is the plan. We're going to have a jolly good old time because, we're unbeaten in the league so far. We're 3 from 3, and we're going to make it 4 from 4 pretty much right away, to be honest. Pretty much right away. Let's have a quick look at our team selection. See what we want to change, fix, etc. I think I probably want to do nothing to the starting lineup. Do I? Maybe? Why is Coca missing off that list? Where is it? Oh, he's suspended. Aha. Well, that solves that mystery then. Titty Bins goes in. And, I guess we're putting... honestly, any of these wingers on the bench. Honestly, any of them. We can't put Hadid in. He's not registered. Let's go with Fernandez. Hi, Stephen. Welcome to chat. Oh, you're not registered either. My word. All right. Let's figure out who is registered. Chowdhury. Chowdhury's registered. He can be the right winger on the bench. Lovely. Let's get this one underway and see if we can get 4 from 4 on our winning streak. That would be nice. Aiming to get through as much of the league tonight as I can. We'll see how that goes, but you know, we'll get there. Why did I pick this team? I mean, I didn't really pick this team to manage. We've been on a journeyman. And so far we've been to Greece, England, Scotland, Tahiti, Wales, and now we're in India. We're just kind of bobbing about trying to pick up as many trophies as we can at the moment. And this was the team in India that hired me when we left Wales. So that's why we're here, really. Completely forgot that Shaky Matey existed. Oops, it's fine. We don't need him. We are walking this league. We've got Titty Bins. We don't need Mate. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Hopefully. Hopefully. That's the plan anyway. We should be fine. I've got faith in us. This tactic seems to be working a treat. So I've got no complaints so far. We're, you know, winning. We're looking good doing it. We've got the ball. If we can get it to someone to attack, we'll be golden. Titty Bins is there. He gets tackled, of course he does. Should have played Shaky Matey, but ball's over the top for Kumar. Can't get there. Rabba can. Chakraborty is across the box. Kumar scores. And the hot streak continues. The hot streak continues. We are massive. Biggest team in India. Making this look super easy. And we're scoring goals like that. Well, we just make it look super easy. So that's just how our lives are now. We're just here winning stuff in India, apparently. 5 points clear at the top of the table. That's quite nice. That's quite tidy. That should help us out immensely. Titty Bins isn't having a great game, but that's okay. That's fine, because we can always replace him if he's not going to perform for us. But, you know, game's early. He'll come into it. Cardoso Suarez makes a great catch. Hey, Liam, how you doing? Welcome. Welcome in to the old Chatterino. Kumar is through again. Oh, he's just put over. I'm doing good, mate. I'm doing good. I hope you're well. Hope you're well. What rules in this league? You're only allowed 6 foreigners. One of them has to be from India, from Asia, And that's pretty much it. You can only have a squad of 35, 10 subs, but you can only use 5 of them. It's reasonably standard for Asia. Just 2-0. Managerial scoring. Yeah, pretty straightforward, Stephen. Pretty straightforward. I have signed too many foreigners, but obviously I couldn't register them, so it doesn't really affect us apart from wages. Good work, DJ. Nice job. I do be having an Twitter, and it do be secretly hidden under the same username I use here. I mean, everyone knows my real name. I literally published a book with my name on it, so, you know. It's not like I was hiding it. Oh, it's off the post. Come on, guys. Make it 3-0. Make it 3-0. We'll call it a... How many teams? There's 13 teams in this league. There's a weird thing in India. So, in India on FM, we can only play in the I-League, which is the second tier of India. And there's been a weird thing with the Indian Super League. Is it the Super League? Yeah, I think it is the Super League. The league above, over the last few years in real life, where... the top team has been promoted, but no one has been relegated from it. So this league keeps shrinking and the other league keeps growing. It's really odd. It's a really strange league, but we're just here to win the trophy and then carry on. What trophies have we won so far? We have won the FA Trophy. We've won the Welsh Tier 2 League Cup. And we've won the Tahitian second tier. So we're not like super glamour glory hunting, but we're picking up a few on the way. It's been a sort of fairly, I'd say, semi-realistic career. Obviously, the bouncing around so much not necessarily as realistic, but we're not plugging in some meta tactic and just winning everything. We're not just playing with the biggest clubs and just smashing leagues. We're working our way up. We're trying to earn our place at the top table by travelling the world and finding those clubs that, will truly appreciate us for what we're doing. And what we're doing is winning. So, do I ever wear the shirts? No, I don't wear the ones in the background. No, unless I go to an Oxford City game. I've got newer Swindon shirts. And the Pescara shirt honestly doesn't even fit me. I just liked it, so I bought it. And that was the only size I could get, because those shirts sold out rapidly. Those shirts sold out so quickly. So, we just kind of had to make do. And it was for charity. So I thought, we'll have it. Why not, right? Why not? Sticking Goldstein, just because I can have another foreigner on the pitch. In fact, I've taken off 2 foreigners. I had a lack of foreign players on my bench. That's weird. Anyone else I want to replace for fitness? Probably Bose for Basak. That should see that one out. The goal of the journey, get to the top of football, win as many trophies as we can, see where we end up. My journey series on YouTube used to take us to some random places, and this has taken us to even more random places. I just quite like managing in random countries, to be honest. It gets really dull just managing in England all the time. So I like to bounce around. I like to see what's happening. It's not impossible we'll end up in France or Spain or Belgium. We finally start taking on big jobs. Obviously, we get offered a big job, then we'll go to it. But to earn the big job, we're going to need to get coaching badges, we're going to need to get trophies, we're going to need to build reputation up. And winning this league as easily as we currently are won't do us any harm, because that's unbeaten in 4. And I don't even know if we've conceded a goal in the league yet. I don't think we have. I don't think we have. Which is odd when we're essentially playing 2 at the back, but I don't think we've conceded in the league yet. And like I said, this team's not necessarily overpowered. I just essentially moneyballed the last transfer window. The team's top scorer last season had 5 goals, so I signed the 3 top scorers in India because they wanted to join us. And then I signed the top 3 or 4 assisters. And, you know, went from there, really. I know we've conceded 1 goal. 1 goal so far, but it's been a good run. It's been a good run so far. Don't think we'll be attending a press conference. That's fine. Or say good things about Kumar. And we've got more money, which is nice. They pay us every time we win, and we keep winning, so they'll keep paying us. That's basically how that's going to work. I don't need to do any admin, so we can go straight to the next game, which is lovely. And there's a gap, so everyone will be nice and rested. They'll get to go into training. It'll all be quite magical. We'll, you know, like I said, we will end up managing a top European league or a top South American league at some stage. We're just earning our stripes. Earning our stripes is the goal here, really. And I'd say we're doing a decent job. We've been successful at all but one club, considering where we found them. And that first club, that club we were bad at was the first one, and that was a learning experience because mistakes were made. Some mistakes were indeed made, by which I mean not realising my goalkeeper was 5'4" and wondering why we kept conceding goals with a team that was otherwise overpowered. But you know, it's fine. It's all good. We learn from it. We keep improving. We are on a good run. Teams are sporadically offering us jobs, or offering us interviews at least. It's really not a lot more you can ask for, to be honest. It's just to kind of take each game as it comes, take each team as it comes, build something fancy as we go. 5 players called up for that could be a problem, because I don't think you get a postponement for it, judging by that. Assuming they've been called up for India. Someone might have been called up from India. They should have been. As the top team in India, we should have had someone called up by now. Hey Simon, how are you? Welcome. Anyone got... Oh, they called it for under 21s and under 20s, under 19s. That's good. What are you confused about, Stephen? Recovering from the gym. We're on YouTube and Twitch, if that's what's confusing you, Stephen, so I have both chats open. We run on both sides of the Great Divide. Right, because they called me out last time for not putting Shaky Matey on the pitch, I guess we'll put him back in, and then we'll put Coker on the bench for that. Chakraborty is probably a better player, but probably in better form. But we'll stick in Yori Coker, and I do have room for some extra foreign bodies on the bench. So all our foreigners are left wingers, because of course they are. I think we will put we'll give Panda a rest. Would I manage your hometown murder? I mean, I think I have in the past, but yeah, if they come up, we might. all depends where we end up, really. We're not looking to leave India until the end of this season at the earliest. So for now, we're just kind of, yeah, rolling through, really. Just rolling through. That should be a good enough team. Let's get that team on the pit field, see what happens. Shaky Matey needs to have a good game here because he's not played well so far. He's not played well for us so far, but he is a good player, and he was a top assister last year in India, so he should be able to get something going for us. But despite the odd shape of the team, these tactics I'm using are nothing particularly complicated. Like, in terms of team instructions, it's basically the bog standard direct counter-attack. It just looks weird because I've got an AM and a DM, and I've got the two fullbacks playing as wingbacks. Exactly right, Simon. Give the old stream a thumbs up to help with the algorithm and all that. And while you're on the channel, if you click on the old collaborations tab, you'll find my other channel, the side quests, and don't want to spoil anything, but it's a pretty good time. If you want to see things that aren't Football Manager, it's got things that aren't Football Manager happening on it. Currently only has a farming sim video. The first episode of Life is Strange is going up there on Sunday. We'll also be streaming episode 3 on Sunday because episode 2 is already recorded and will go out next Sunday. So we'll always be 2 episodes ahead on stream. And there'll be other fun stuff appearing on the side quest channel. There'll be some Zomboid. We may do some... Oh, Jordy Coker finally scored for us. We might do some... We probably will do some side questing tomorrow. I was thinking we might start the 2026 F1 season on F1 Manager. That might be a thing we start tomorrow. Since I've now got the mod downloaded. Now it's been updated with all the current performances off testing and that. In fact, I might just have a bit of a day of side questing tomorrow. We might do several side quests. We might do both some F1 and some Zomborinos. Stranger things have happened. Really? We won't be playing any Stranger Things, I don't understand it, but you know. We'll be doing other stuff, and that's fine. I did find a demo for a game called Video Store Simulator yesterday, where you manage an old-timey video store in the 90s. I thought that might be fun, but, you know, we have a great many side quest options. A great many side quest options as always. I will probably play some Surrounded at some stage. We will also be playing the Life is Strange reunion game when it comes out. Trying the Football Academy game is okay, there's a lot of clicking. I've got it downloaded, but I haven't actually played it yet. That could also be a thing we do. Well, that feels like that's a main channel, not a side quest. Like, I think if I was doing anything football management adjacent, I think it would be main channel. If I was playing FIFA, I don't know. But yeah, we'll make of it what we make of it. I don't know what time I'll be up for streaming tomorrow because I am waiting for... Yeah, exactly. I'm not a big FIFA lover. Like, I probably play 10 hours a year tops. But it looks from what I've seen like they've improved the manager mode on 26, so we might give that a look at some stage. Yeah, I know what time I'll be able to stream tomorrow purely because I have ordered a new Ethernet cable from Amazon because I worked out the reason we were having trouble with some of the games that I was trying to stream on Super Bowl night was because my Xbox is currently connected to the Wi-Fi, not to the Ethernet. So I'm going to connect it up to the Ethernet, and then hopefully it'll be much faster. Red Dead's pretty cool to watch. We could do some Red Dead. I've got the 2 Redemption games. I don't have Red Dead Revolver, unfortunately. I say unfortunately, it's fucking awful. Anyone who came into the first 2 Red Dead Redemption games decided to give Red Dead Revolver a go was very disappointed. Because it is a poor experience. I'm so glad someone at Rockstar sat there and went, you know, the story we've got here could be really good, but the execution was appalling. Let's just scrap it and start again. But yeah, I'm planning I've got all sorts of weird plans for the side quest. I was toying earlier with the idea of doing some sort of gaming adjacent video essays. So talking about the ideas of like storytelling and the philosophy behind them, and how, you know, how video gaming as a medium is more than just sat around faffing, that kind of thing. But it's just an idea I'm toying with because it will take some work to put that together. As much as I can write a decent essay, video essaying takes editing skill. I notoriously don't have a lot of that. So I don't know. It's just a thought at the moment. It's just a passing idea at the moment. But I did think it'd be interesting, especially things like Life is Strange, to talk about the storytelling and how it sort of offers a discussion and entry point breakdown into some philosophical concepts that would otherwise perhaps be a tad complicated for the sort of target audience the game originally had. It's quite a fascinating game to break down. It takes a lot of influence from like Twin Peaks and from The Matrix and Donnie Darko, as well as from like Sartre, from various photography scholars as well. There's this wonderful idea of the living death as a concept in photography that is worthy of some discussion. Because, you know, I'm more than just a ridiculously ugly face. I do have inside the old box a few knowledges knocking about. So, you know, maybe we'll chuck a few of them about on the old side quest channel, see what sticks. Also, I do need to start a new save at some point anyway on Red Dead 2, because I sort of broke mine within about 30 seconds of playing it. I didn't go back because I'd broken it and I couldn't work out how to fix it. So there was that. Let's just say I had some bad karma happen initially. Hey Doom, how are you, buds? Football Life and modded pairs. Oh, interesting. I'm good, mate. How are you? If you are over on the food poisoning. What, from that pastry you were eating last night? For those who haven't experienced Doom's incredible channel, Doom was doing some beautiful shredding of Vanessa Carlton last night on the old guitar. It was beautiful, it was magical. We're not recommending the pastry though, apparently. I mean, I wasn't the only one saying it. There were a lot of we were getting a lot of attention last night. Lots of people saying some nice things. You gotta get used to the attention. You know, you're rocking all the viewers last night. So many viewers last night. Yeah, I could tell you were not used to having a giant number of viewers, but you handled it remarkably well for the first time it's happened. The first time you get that kind of slightly oversized raid come in is a bit disorienting, but you handled it. You handled it well. I mean, I'm lucky in some respects that I don't get a lot of giant sized raids. Like, usually the bigger raids I get are either if Ant comes over or when Sai came over. That's it. You got to remind yourself, you play for 500 people, mate. It's nothing. It's nothing. You did well. You handled your business, and that's what matters. Nobody went away from that last night thinking Doom does not know what he's doing with the guitar. You know? And really, isn't that all you want? You know? Wasn't looking for that. I was looking for finances, because I don't know if we've got any. They're going to say no. Well, the kind words are well deserved. Have more faith in yourself, and others will have more faith in you too. That's the rules, you see. Why, thank you. Much appreciated. I actually don't even know who is currently up on the Football Manager side of things. I usually look before I go online, and I didn't look tonight. It's actually a relatively quiet night. How are we? Friday. Is there football on right now? I'm asking this question purely because I'm looking at who's got what numbers out there, like currently watching them. Ank is at sub 20, which is very unusual, and TJ is nowhere near where he usually is. So I assume there is a game on somewhere. I don't know what's for anyway, but it's just yeah, that's the numbers. That's it. It's not about the numbers. It's about knowing that someone gives a shit, you know? Like, for me, there's no difference between 2 people watching and 2,000 people watching. I mean, financially there's a difference, but like, there's no difference in terms of like what I would do on stream. But it's when that number says 0 that you know you're at fucked, you know? Preston v Black. I can't imagine Preston Blackburn's getting a big audience right now. I don't know what it could be. I don't know if anything else big is happening. So that world's not ending or out, is it? No, it looks like Preston finished. Unless it's just a really, really slow day because there's no one currently inside Ewood Park. Yeah, there's currently no sport on at all. Weird. It must just be a quiet night. Everyone's decided to party. Raja Nambrath thinks he should be starting more games. Now, I would be inclined to disagree. I don't know what Friday night's for. They might be out partying. Oh, it is payday, isn't it? So it might be partying. Yeah, we end up in India. Team is doing well. We've only lost 1 game all season so far. It was a cup semi-final. But otherwise, we've won every single game. We've only conceded 2 goals in the league so far. So I reckon we're going to be alright. Just a little bit. I mean, it's nice to pick up a bit of an easy trophy. So this guy, by the way, thinks he should be our #1 goalkeeper. Now, I don't want to put too fine a point on it. But should he be our number one goalkeeper, really? Yeah, I had no way of knowing it was going to be easy. Like, I did very much just moneyball this team together. Like, why does this guy on the left think he should be starting regularly? Really? He's got nothing of note over our first choice keeper, and he's on double the wage. I think if I was him, I would just keep Sturm, you know? I would just let him. Julian said, "What should we have a 5-star Bergvall?" Yeah. Yes, like I said, this fella thinks he should be starting every week, but if I were in his position, I would just hope no one noticed I was still at the club to sell me. Just a thought. A passing thought, admittedly, but a thought nonetheless, and I do occasionally have one. I think it's intentional, but I think what's actually happened there is he was our first choice last year, and then I forgot to change him down to backup, but I've done that now, so he should shut up a bit. Chrissy, I'm good, mate. How are you? Yeah, so hopefully, let's just make sure we've got. See, he shouldn't be a star player anymore either. I mean, he's going to have to get over it because he's not as good as our starting keeper either. Really drunk just at a mate's party? Fair. Gonna drive some trucks and focus on something other than my inside scrum. That's wise. Which trucking game are we playing? Fair enough. Playing FM now. Good shout. Always a great shout playing FM while drunk. That never has consequences that you can't undo. I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you? ETS2. Oh, I haven't played any Euro Truck Simulator for ages. I'm really bad at it, which is why you'll never see me stream it. I am horrendously bad at it. And also, I can't be asked to drag my wheel set up over here. Pixon and Powley, fair enough. They're a strong side. Great club, great fans, great people. Yeah, if I could be asked to drag my wheel over and plug it in, I might play some Truck Simulator. We're not there yet. I know you can play it on like keyboard, but it's not the same. It's not the same. Managed to stay top two so far. Good. That's it. Enjoy the vibes. Enjoy the vibes. That's what we do. We do vibes, and I think this is the most crucial thing to remember. We do vibes and we do absolutely smashing every other team in the league. We're now about to play the team who are bottom. So I'm going to boldly say this is going to be a big win. Nobody is missing through internationals. That's nice. That's good. Okay, apparently some players are banned for this match, but that's fine. We can work with that. Because we'll stick Ansari in there for now. We'll stick whichever is better of Basfore and Singh. We Basfore in there. And then we'll have a little shuffly do to stick Bhattacharya in there instead. And Ansari can swap with Titty Bins. No, he can't because that's too many foreigners. Okay, Ansari gets to start. Lovely. Always bold. Always bold. Think you your dad up? Well, that's not ideal. It's not ideal. I mean, to be fair, Simon, I don't think this is unnecessarily bold for me, given that we are top and unbeaten, and they are bottom and have only got 3 points from 5 games. I'm going to boldly say beating them should be pretty straightforward. And yes, also, never wake dads up. That's a good motto. Union Berlin at home should be fairly straightforward, right? I mean, Union haven't had a serious team in quite a while, as far as I can remember. FM is indeed listening and taking notes. It is listening and taking notes. Right, here we go. Ready for a big win. It's not going to backfire my confidence. It's not going to happen. Order a mystery football shirt that comes tomorrow. Excellent. Excellent. Did you tell them like super obscure? Did you tell them like you just want like a big club? What have you asked for? Because that's always a big part of the old mystery shirt game. No Hearts or Rangers. That's a fair shout. No Hearts or Rangers is a good shout. Which mystery box did you go for? Was it surprise shirts? Was it classic football kits? Which one did you go for? Yeah, exactly. Ah. You should get something good then. Like, Ellis and the boys know their shit. Like, they'll probably not disappoint you. Or they'll send you a Celtic shirt. Yashbos, the 15-year-old wonder kid. We're using wonder kid in the loosest possible way here. Like, he looks really, really good for 15. But those mentals are obscene. Classic 60s Celtic. I don't know if classic football kits do have 60s Celtic in stock. They must be quite rare. That's fair. That's a shout. And I'm quite a big fan of like all of Ellis's stuff. I know he's a divisive figure. Some people love him, some people hate him. He's a bit Marmite, but I love Ellis's stuff. And I really like when he does the interviews with people inside the shops. That's always good. He's a very natural presenter. Yeah, I don't know when they came in either. Losing, it's alright, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. Let's ask the Google. When did replica football shirts become a thing? 1973-74, the first commercially available replica kits were produced by Admiral for Leeds United in December 1973. There we go. So it's because of Leeds that we now get charged £97 or whatever it is for a football shirt these days. Fucking Leeds. Demand more. Demand all the more. Demand so much more. Always demand more. I'm going to encourage because I feel like we're okay. But demanding more is also valid. Also, I am very aware that we've conceded our third goal of the season. So also it is because the teacher in Kes wore one. I don't know if I've ever seen Kes. I must have seen it at some stage, but probably when I was like a media studies student at like A level, you know, not recently. I've definitely not seen it in the last 10 years. I say this fully acknowledging that my memory is legendarily fucking awful. A 1970 Hibs kid. Well, that must have been expensive. Because I bet there were less than 50 of them in the first place. Right. Let's take off Kumar for... I'm going to say Singh. From Toffs. I always forget Toffs exist. Send in Basfor because he looks up for it. We'll send in Chakraborty because Coker has decided that today is his day off. Cardoso Suarez is looking nervous, but the replacement looks complacent, which I don't think is a good sign. Is complacent better or worse than nervous? Have one masquerading as a Yeovil kit. Fair. Tor, do you do that? You should have been Tor all along. All right, we'll do that. We'll do that. We'll hope that our goalkeeper's just bored and not bad. I'm going to go attacking. Just realised Shinde's having a mare. Thanks, DJ. That's not ideal. Not using St. Pauli again. Okay, fair enough. Just realised that our left wing back Shinde is not having a good time, so we'll send in Laknonunga. Or Chungnunga. Seems to have like 4 names. Chungnunga. Anyway, yeah, he's going to go out there and do his thing. As our left wing back, let's encourage. I can't believe we're about to drop points to the bottom team in the league. First team to take points of us. A random team to manage. I'm going to give you Hellman Sport. I assume they still exist. I assume they are still a team that exists. Well, we didn't smash them, but we did keep our unbeaten run going. We're 7 points clear at the top of the league now. 7 points clear. They're in the Dutch league. I believe they're in the Eredivisie. Off the top of my bonks. Eerste Divisie, they're in the second tier. Currently 13th in real life. Out of 20, which is not too bad. It's not too bad. It's only 2 tiers, you can't get relegated, and you can build quite a strong team in the Netherlands, quite reasonably fast if you're clever about your transfers. Right, our next opponents are the Churchill Bros. We are walking away with this league. Okay, so you already know the territory there. I know, just load up some leagues you fancy. Telstar are a good shout. What else have we got that we could offer? Let's go with... Let me see if I can find you a random team using my random team selection knowledge, shall we? I'm gonna give you as a team for selection for this one. Hang on. I am going to give you CD Gouveia of the Campeonato de Portugal. They are currently the worst team in Portugal's 4th tier. He's shit. I'll be honest, just he's not shown levels. He's not very good. What? Helmand, they're in the 2nd tier. And then Gouveia are in the 4th tier of Portugal. Those are your options. Those are the two I'll give you as options. Either should be a lot of fun. I would suggest, right, still no business left to do, so we're all good there. And we are going to smash our way through this league. Like I said, there's no business to do, really. The worst team is a good challenge. Like I say, Gouveia 4 points so far this season in the 4th tier in Portugal. I would say they're probably quite a big challenge. But again, Portugal is a league where it's very easy to build a very good team quite quickly. So, you know, it's a good starting point. Plus, it's nice to go a bit off the beaten track and because I feel like everyone when they manage in Portugal, they're, oh, I'm going to try and do a great thing in Portugal, and they go and they take over Braga, and it's barely a challenge. Like I don't like to cast shade at other content creators. Whenever I say we're going to do a rebuild and we're going to be in Portugal and we're going to manage Braga and try and overthrow the big three, and Braga always finish 4th. What's the challenge? No, I said CD Gouveia. I'll copy paste the name so you can find them. Their record this season is played 18, drawn 4, lost 14. They are certainly a challenge. Plus, the good thing is, because you know they're the worst team in the league, it's much harder to get frustrated when they don't win, because you're not expecting them to win. So if you lose 4 or 5 on the bounce, you're supposed to. The trick is to build them from that. Not expect to go in there and immediately win every game. I say that like this, the team I'm managing are in real life top 3 in India's second tier consistently. So this isn't really us overperforming. You're going to win every game with them. All right, do it. Do it. Champions League coming to Gouveia. Which, I'll be honest, would be pretty spectacular because they've got a 5,000 seater stadium and they come from a town with a population of 14,000 people. That appears to be more or less bang in the middle of Portugal. Which is, I guess, what you can expect. Quick check of the old email just to see if I've won the lottery yet. I haven't. I don't know if they've even drawn the Euro Millions yet. Wouldn't that be wild if I won the lottery live on stream? Just casually leave with 113 million quid in his pockets. Right, Raba, you're going back in for first Basfore, and then Batacha, and then is he injured now as well as banned? Fred Dibner's missing, so we'll stick in someone else. Titty Bins is going to get replaced on the bench by Matey. And then we'll put Mate. No, actually, we're going to leave Ansari in. I'd be happy for me if I did. This team is bad. 3 stars, 2. I told you. Worst team in Portugal. At this current point in time, they are the worst team in Portugal. You said you wanted a challenge. Doesn't get a lot more challenging than that. I was looking for Coker. He's in the team. Excellent. I'm so good at this. But on the plus side, you should be able to replace those players pretty easily with players off the free agent list, because I don't even know if they have contracts in the 4th tier of Portugal. So it shouldn't take you long to overhaul the team. And then from there, sky's the limit. How is Felipe Cardoso not match fit? He's played every game this season. There's no reason he shouldn't be match fit. I suppose he's technically done next to nothing all season, but do they? What, from the 4th tier? That seems unlikely. Just saying, that seems like that would be a thing that would be badly coded. Because the game must surely know they can't possibly get into the top flight because they're in the 4th tier. They might ask you to get into the 3rd league. Which is slightly more achievable. Oh, Cardoso Suarez is injured. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There's no limits. We're going to leave him on. As long as he's not red injured, he can stay out there. Come on, let's get a goal. Get a goal. Oh, Bose scores again. How is this 15-year-old boy scoring so often? Because he's always offside. That's how he's doing. How many goals has Bose had so far this season? I feel like it must be 3 or 4. Apparently it's only 1. I'm sure I've seen him score more than that. He certainly doesn't seem uncomfortable playing first team football at 15. He doesn't seem out of place at all. We've conceded a goal. That disgusts me. I find that deeply offensive. I am deeply offended by how offensive that is. But there's no way to hover anyone and find out what this injury actually is there? No. I do miss that from FM24, being able to at least get an idea of, like, is it a hand injury, is it a leg injury? You reckon it will tell me on the tactics screen? Was he injured when I started? Did I start an injured goalkeeper? I might have started an injured goalkeeper because we know how long he's out for. Right, this is crap. This is uncool so far. Uncool. I may have to use a sub on our goalkeeper. Which wouldn't have been an issue had I noticed he was injured to start with. That's very much on me. He wouldn't have started if I'd noticed he was injured. Let's go very attacking. We've got to get back in this game. Got to get back in this game. Go on, back in the box, Bosey. Off the work. Go on, Coca. You played for Barca, son. Show it. Raba's had a pop. Straight at Dikhraj Singh. And, well, we're going to try and get rid of it, hopefully. Good. Forward. Just keep going forward. That's it. Forward passes. Big foot. Coca's in. Come on. Cut it back. For anyone. That wasn't really the anyone I was looking for. That was not what we were going for. We were going for something else. Go on, try again. That's it, through ball. Chowdhury shouldn't get... Okay. 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 It's fine. It's all okay. It's all okay. Just keep building. This highlight feels like it's gone on forever. Someone has to make something happen. It's a great early cross. Chowdhury is there. Oh, saved by the keeper. This keeper might be Superman. That's right, Bose is going to get an assist here. What a friendly. There you go. See? We're up and cooking. Up and cooking. Right, that's half time. That was crap. All of you guys are going to get told you were crap. And the rest of you have to go fix this. Because it's like you haven't shown up. It's like not one of us has shown up today, and I don't really like it. Demand they all work harder. They're on the ball again. We've got to get a goal reasonably soon, surely. Like, this would be a freaky time for us to lose. Go on. There we go. Santosh Chowdhury shows up. That was both our strikers involved in that goal. That's lovely. That's what we love to see. And then we'll throw in some fresh legs. There you go. See, I found you a team you can have a magical time with. It's all we sought to achieve. Right, we'll take him off for a goalkeeper. Shinde off for Lalchununga. I guess we could take Ciccioli off for Singh. And we'll send in Matey. Just realised I've taken off all but one of my foreign players. That's going to be fine. That'll be absolutely fine. That will work out perfectly. Demand more from the boys. Let's get our heads down. Get involved. Get stuck in. And good things will come to us. Kumar. Big ball out for Coca. Go on, cross in. That's it. That's almost the one. Oh, it's Aaron Drew. I tried to sign him in the summer. Because he's Indian, but he's played in the championship. Like, yes, he's 34, but doesn't really mean a lot in this league. But he wanted like 150 grand a year, and I wasn't paying that, so that's why he didn't get signed. Because the boy's a bit special, but he's not that special. Come on, we've won a corner. Alright, let's focus. We're going to get a goal. There's a goal coming. I feel it. I feel the goal coming. We're so close. Come on. Someone score. There we go. Santosh Chowdhury again. Oh, why? Referee's on the take. Ref's clearly on the take. He's disallowed too many goals to not be on the take at this point. Come on, let's get the ball forward. That's it. Wasn't the right it, but it was forward. We can do this. We can get an equaliser. We can possibly even sneak a winner. Santosh Chowdhury has decided he is all in for this win today. Santosh Chowdhury just went, do you know what? I was just messing with Churchill Bros, and now I am going to do it by myself. What a finish too. What a finish from the lad. He knows what's up. He sees my vision. Now we get goal number 3. We call it a day. Cool. Goal number 3. We call it a day. Anytime you like. Running out of time. Okay. We're still unbeaten. And we're still 7 points clear. I think that's too awful. I don't think we've done badly there. I would say reasonably acceptability levels. That's what I would say. Because I speak perfect English. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. I speak perfect English. Right, playing at a high level, everyone continues their job, blah 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 blah. I was just having a quick check around, see what's happening elsewhere. Elsewhere in the world, looks like Wool is spreading the gospel of Scrandal with a surprising lack of kit over an Anx. Oh no, Kit is hiding in there. What's happening over here with TJ? Something. He's watching himself. Completely normal. Game time. There we go. Right. Just shot from 40 yards and hit crossbar. Yep, that's standard. Do I want a new contract? Okay, cool. I asked him because I felt like I should. There you go, see? Smashing it already. Smashing it already. Smashing this one already. We're all in for a good time. Potential issue with Patel. Which Patel? This Patel. He thinks he should be starting more games. I think you should probably accept that you're a fringe player and then you're fine. Because you didn't score many goals. So that's that problem solved. Right, I'm going to grab a quick drink and then we'll play Gokulam Kerala, which I assume are a team that are decent, maybe? Here we go, we're back. Your tactic is cooking, lovely. Manager of the Month award, good job. Goal of the Month award for a player that doesn't play for us. That's right, Manish Rabo got one for that goal in the last game though. So that's nice. Right, let's do this madness. We need to replace Kumar for tour. Cardoso is back, which is great. We'll take old Kumar off the bench. Let's get all the non-available players. That's a great start. Kumar off the bench for Singh. This Singh is Debnath nearly, but he's not nearly back yet. That'll do. 2-1. It's alright. You can't win every game, Chrissy. You literally cannot win every game. It's not possible to win every game of Football Manager. I told you they're the worst team in Portugal right now. It's like managing friggin' East Sterling in the 90s. Currency Newcastle been grinding, draws and wins. Exactly. Sometimes it just happens. You just have to let it roll. We have to extract revenge because something happened last time. How did you do with Hibs? I mean, don't know. I wasn't there. Oh, we're a massive stadium with a big crowd again. Love it. Love it. To be fair, this might be the biggest crowd we've seen. 3,500 people. It annoys me there's not a comma there. 3,500 people. This is basically an FA Cup final. How did you do it with Hibs? Luck, tactics, players? I bet you didn't start off with that though, you know? You have to build. Football Manager is a game of patience. It's a game of chess. Oh, I could do a chess stream tomorrow. We are going to make a football boom in India. Maybe not by ourselves. I mean, I play chess. I don't play chess online. I have played a considerable amount of chess in my time. I'm not a grandmaster or anything. I mean, don't get me wrong. I was my school's champion at chess, but it was primary school, and I went to a school in a pretty small village. So, like, I was the best chess player out of, like, the 7 people in the school that played chess. And we were all under 11. But the point stands that I did win a chess once. Yeah, I am not necessarily a speed chess person. I do like chess though. It's quite relaxing. It's quite... gets the old grey cells working a bit. So now you set up several gambits that hide your actual gambit. Yeah? I mean, because I've not played chess online, I don't know if that's a thing you can do or not. I just see people are always playing chess on Twitch, and I'm like, that looks interestingly fun. Come on guys, you're being crap. Why are we being crap today? Yeah, I've got no idea, but you know, maybe we can find out. Maybe we can find out. Right. Come on, this would be a great time for an equaliser. When I say that, what I'm expecting is that someone will score. I need to figure out how to edit this skin to get rid of the holy adverts because they're not paying me. pay everyone else, but not me. So I don't really want to be showing their adverts, but there you go. Not happy with your performance? Get good. Ichigo Tomato got moist critical XQC in like 2 moves with a gambit. Fair. I'll be honest, I don't fully understand chess terminology. I know how to play chess, I just wouldn't pretend like I'm expert level knowledge. I know where to move the things on the board to. See, you're back in it. You're back in it, Chrissy. Don't panic. It will come to you. Like, I very much kind of play the kind of chess where I know what moves I can do with which piece. I can think a fair few moves ahead. I don't know what anything I'm doing is actually technically called. Bar like check, obviously, because I'm not stupid. And somehow it tends to end in wins. Chris Kumar off the telly. Oh, it's Chris Kamara. My God, we can't keep doing this. We've got to get a lead. I like how they've got like a knockoff Sergio Conceição. Yordi, you absolute bell sniffer. In what world were you under the impression that that was a good idea? Was getting sent off at that exact moment the best idea you could come up with? Like, I get you don't speak the language, but the cards are the same colour literally everywhere. So, if we could not do that, that'd be nice. So, told to not only think of the board as 2D, but imagine the centerpieces as hill, because getting the center is having greater ability to control the match. Fancy, I thought we were going to go into like 4D chess then. That's fair enough. Probably helps if I put my striker like in the middle. Like, I show him there. And then we'll do that. Hopefully that will lead to greater things occurring. Hopefully. I've still got subs left. I don't know what to do with them. Really don't know what I need to do with the subs. First of all, let's have these two fellas coming in as inside forwards. That just makes sense. Let's take Chicholi off for Singh. And then let's take Shinde off for Lachumnunga. And then hopefully that's the kitten. We'll do a comeback with 10 men. That's the aim. A comeback with 10 men. Hey Stan, welcome. How are you? Welcome to the old Chatterino. How are you doing? How was your stream? I saw you were up earlier. Well, you're still up, apparently. In Chippenham, apparently. The old Chippenham Doodles. just down the road from my ends. Oh, you got that as well, did you? Yeah, mate, yeah. I've had a couple of dickheads doing that of late, going to, like, Zealand and shit and doing that. Luckily, most of Zealand's mods know me and know I don't do that shit, so, like, they know well enough that if I wanted to chat to Zealand... Was it Jack Veal? Ban him, mate. He's a fucking knob. Just excise him forever. But yeah, good to meet you, mate. Yeah, honestly, get rid of him. He's an absolute twat. Found a cool retro database, 66, 67 season. Fair enough, mate. See you later, bud. Fair. Yeah, Liam's mad at me because I've banned him because he was weird. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Is that one of Mad's? Did Mad do 66, 67? Don't know if he's online. He was online earlier. I don't know if he's currently online, or I'll ask him. Doesn't look like Mad's online. Feels like the kind of thing he'd do, though. I don't know what I said the fine for that was, so we'll assume it's half a week. It usually is. Are you going to let me have a winter break? For realsies. Alright, we've got 3 weeks till our next game, apparently, so we'll chuck a few friendlies in there against anyone that will play us. One of them will be our under 18s, because that's good. In fact, we might just only play our under 18s. That might be a good shout, because then we can get our entire squad match fit. That sort of works. That sort of works. We'll chuck all those guys down for the 18s. In fact, let's grab all the guys who are ordinarily unavailable. We'll just make them all available for our... annoys me. I have to click not at club now. I never used to. Just to make sure they are match fit as well. That'll be a good time. Feels his fine was unfair. Diddums. Right, whilst that's cooking its way through, let's pop open the magic that is a Scrandalarino. Because that's a great way to pass the time between things happening that are football matches. Welcome everybody to Scrandal, the game where we pick left or right to decide which food is better than the other food. It's very straightforward. I think we can pull this off. So this is the bonus round, Suzuka Circuit in the Mi Prefecture. So Formula 1, Shrimp Tempura Udon Bowl, or a meat pie at Lewis Women FC. Roughly the same price. The meat pie comes with a compostable fork, which is pretty fucking obvious. It's made out of wood. We've got Liam and Simon saying right. Any more for votings? Don't know why that's open. Stam string, beautiful, lovely, lovely stuff. That was helpful. Right, we're going right. Thanks for voting. Lovely. Right, now focus. We've got a Terry's Pyramid or Bendix Mingles. I remember neither of these things being a thing. So Liam's saying right. Simon's saying left. Am I going to have to make a decision here? Because I don't know what either of these things is. If I have to pick, I'm going to say Mingles purely because I fucking hate chocolate oranges, so Terry's should be punished for that. Everyone said Mingles. Right, we're in a serious snacky one today apparently. We've got Smith's Cheesy Moments or Smith's Crispy Tubes. Now I remember both of these things. And I vaguely remember Crispy Tubes being slightly better. Simon is saying right on this one. Liam's saying right. We'll go right. Everyone said left. That's pissheads talking. It's because we're all right. Now we've got a problem because we've got the Bounty Dark or the Milky Bar Wowsums. I will be honest, I fucking love a Milky Bar. People pick the Bounty, the filth. Alright, back to the 90s, the school days. We can have Heinz Toast Toppers. I fucking love Toast Toppers. They even still make those because they're incredible. Or a pot casserole, which is basically a pot noodle. But not, obviously. Well, they did make a pot noodle. The same people who made pot noodle made a pot casserole and pot rice. Simon's saying left. Liam's saying right. Unless someone else comes in very... Oh, Chris has gone in with left. I would have gone left as well. Do they? I really hope they still make Toast Toppers. I want some now. They were really good. Alright, we're in serious business time. Brannigan's Beef and Mustard or Tudor's Gammon and Pineapple. It's a tough one. Apparently it wasn't that tough a choice. Looks like we're going left. Everyone went left. Lovely, because we don't want to be eating gammon. Alright, we've got great choice. Barrett's Sweet Coconut Gold Tobacco from Spain or whatever. Chocolate Strands Dusted in Chocolate and Sugar. Or Vessel's Chocolate Cigarettes. So we're not talking about real cigarettes. These are fake sweet shit cigarettes. These were, for those who are younger, genuinely a thing that we used to have as kids back in the day. Simon seems to be abstaining from this one, so I've got one vote left and one vote right. Simon's saying right. That is the correct answer. The chocolate ones were definitely better than the coconut shitty flavour ones. They were all awful, but there we go. Alright, we've got a Nestle Secret. Oh, remember those? They were fucking incredible. Or an Amazing Raisin Bar. which I think is now a picnic. Simon's saying right, Liam's saying right. Was Amazing Raisin what's now a picnic? It sounds like it should be. Apparently we're going right. I'm going to be out shouted on this one. Ah, there we go. Right, we've got a Hubba Bubba Bubble Jug. A jug of powder with gum pieces, shake and chug. So the other day, he goes by the name of Chasing Lane. Of course you did, DJ. Why are you being fucking odd? Right, Liam's saying left on this one. Oh, we've got Fizzy Spangles. Spangles? Oh. Remember Spangles? Simon's saying right. Any more votings? Chrissy, you voting in this one? Do you remember, are you old enough to remember the Spangles, the Hubba Bubba Bubble Jug? Couldn't say that 90 times fast after 10 pints, could you? I'm going to go right on this one, because fucking Spangles were really good. Really? That's the choice we're making. Alright, Vice Versa's or Mars Delight. This could be the toughest one so far, because Vice Versa's were really, really good, but you cannot go wrong with anything that's Mars. Liam saying left, Simon saying left. I would be inclined to go left. What is wrong with these people? I'm sorry. A Heinz baked beans pizza or baked beans in chocolate sauce are our choices. I feel like on principle I've got to go left, but also I want to know who created this. I want their name, I want their address, I want to know where all of their family live. I want to make sure that that family never breeds again, because that's a terrible idea. Apparently we got poor Scranner today. That's heartbreaking. I don't know how we're going to cope with that. Lucky for us, we're not back yet. So I'm going to do a quick Google and see if they still make Heinz toast toppers, because I do have to go to a supermarket tomorrow. Oh, they discontinued them 2 years ago. What? Absolute animals. Absolute animals. Oh, hang on. Amazon's got some. Apparently. No, they don't. They lied to me. They just advertise for anything you could possibly want. That's truly heartbreaking. There's probably some boxes in Prepper's hideout somewhere. It's true, but I don't know where Preppers are. DJ, I'm sure they don't. I'm not going to buy food from eBay from 2 years that's been discontinued for 2 years. That's a really stupid idea. Like, that's a monumentally stupid idea. Right. Come on, get to the next game. Diamond Harbour are our next opponents. They sound like a real team. Right, 1998, 1987, or 1966 database, what one should you start with? That's a great question. I don't know if I've got any particular preference. 66 would have George Best, but then 87 would have Gary Lineker. But then 98 would have Michael Owen. Before he got injured and broken and couldn't run anymore. It's a tough one. I mean, obviously in 66 you've got that United team. Just a couple of years away from being European champions, mostly all already assembled. '87 could be interesting if they've managed to find a way in the database to implement the European ban, though. I'm sorry. I knew Coco wasn't going to be able to play because I knew he was suspended because obviously I can read. But Cardoso Suarez is injured and out for 3 weeks. We've literally just had a holiday. That might be the way. Close your eyes, pick a random one because I couldn't pick. It would be cool to use the 66, 67 database and then sim it to the present day and see how FM changes things. I say it would be cool, but I say that with the... I bet Luke's done it already. As a caveat, I would bet Luke's done that already. I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that now. That the undo button works. Do I remember Milky Bar Chews? Maybe. I don't know, what decade was that? '66 never worked. It's a shame. That's a shame for you. I need to get a right wing. Oh, there's one there. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Oh, Titty Bins is fit again. And the Kumar that scores can go in for Singh. I feel like that's too many centre halves. No, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. Is this guy any good? It's not the worst. It's not the worst. It looks like I've got a lot of midfielders there that can't do much. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Lacking match. That's fine. That's fine. He's just lacking match fitness. It's nothing dramatic. Did I have a third goalkeeper? Surely I've got a third goalkeeper option. Hang on. Wait, hang on a tick. Right, Basfore can go on the bench. I, for some reason, don't have a third goalkeeper. That's fine. I don't need two. I don't need two goalkeepers. That's all right. That's all right. I'm guessing they've just played in the under-18s or whatever. I'm guessing it's something that stupid. They've all played for the under-18s. It'll be fine. It could be magic. It will be magic. Just get a win. Let's keep the streak going. Keep the streak alive. Keep the dream alive. Our mission to walk to the Indian League will not come unglued because we've had to replace a couple of players. We've lost players, it's fine. Don't ask stupid questions, it's all okay. It's raining. Chat, it's raining on FM26. I don't want to alarm anyone, but it's raining. You know that thing they fixed? It's raining. Still unbeaten. Still unbeaten this season. Let's go, as the kids say, apparently, on TikTok. Right, let's do it. Let's get a goal. Do the goals. Do the goals. Do the goals, please. Do the goals. Keep doing the goals. Start doing the goals. There's not been like an update, has there, or something that I should have been aware of? Shinde's done a big kicky forward. J-Shake does J-Shaky things. Oh, shoot! My word. I'm glad that went in regard. I'd been really annoyed if that hadn't ended in a goal, because Chakraborty had the opportunity to just ping a wild one at goal there. All he had to do was stick it on his left foot and just have a wild flap at it. I wouldn't have been mad if he'd missed, because the keeper was nowhere near his line. But it doesn't matter because we've scored. Diamond Harbour are no match for us. Diamond Harbour will never be a match for us. We are absolutely freaking massive. The Invincibles of India are coming. We are technically still Invincibles. I won't get the achievement for it, but we are technically the Invincibles of India. Come on, Chowdhury. Come on. Goal number 2. You've gone too far. You missed. You missed. You ran the wrong way. It's not really what we do here. If we could not do that, that'd be great. Right, address the team. We're doing well. Find another gear. Blah, 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 blah. Let's find that other gear. Don't make me send in titty bins. Because I didn't put him on the bench. Just realised I've got one foreign player in the starting 11 and one on the bench, and I could have started with more foreign players and I didn't. It's a sign of progress, isn't it? Actually playing the Indian players. Only foreign player in that lineup is Ciccioli. Everyone else in this team is Indian. That is about to change because Kumar is booked, so he's going to get replaced by Kumar. Goldstein's going to replace Tapper. Raba is going to get replaced by Bhattacharya. Bo's off for Basak. And then we'll take off Mr. Tor for Mr. Kumar. And then we're going to look good, we're going to look strong, we're going to be better than ever before, because I've now got one more foreign player on the pitch. In fact, I've now got the exact same. No, how? I've got two Argentines on the pitch now. Two Argentine players on the pitch now. Yes, they're both in defence, so let's not get too excited, but two Argentines out there doing their thing. I guess we're just going to do this 1-0, apparently. Nope. No, we're not. Nope. Spoke too soon. Spoke far too soon there, didn't I? Well. I guess we're going very attacking and relying on all of our subs we've just brought on to try and get us back ahead. It's a little bit disappointing. Really. It's a bit disappointing. But we'll make it happen. We'll get where we're going. It'll be fine. It'll be all fine. I am sure of it. It will be all fine. We just have to get that last goal. And all will be good for us. All will be good for us, I'm sure. There we go. That's fine. It's all good. We're all good. We're just watch that speaking to soon thing. Yep. Yeah, it's true. It's true. We've got back ahead though. When 1987, this is when Aberdeen had Sir Alex. No, it's not. Sir Alex Ferguson was in charge of Scotland at the 1986 World Cup, and then he took charge. Oh, then he took charge of Manchester United the following year, I believe. Off the top of the old bonds, I believe it was November the 13th, 1987, when 1986, when Sir Alex took charge of Manchester United. Someone feel free to Google that and confirm, but I think November 13th, 1986 was the date that Sir Alex took over. I bet I'm within a week. Right, we haven't lost. He didn't do well to start with. He lost to Oxford United in his first game in charge, which is just embarrassing for him. 1 day off, apparently. Apparently I'm 1 day off. Does show the value. I wasn't 1 day off, I was 1 week off. It was November the 6th. But it does show the virtue. Does show the virtue of sticking with a manager for a long time. It also shows the virtue of letting the manager manage the fucking club, rather than just having him be the first team coach. Oh, you're the first team coach, so you've got to respond to like our analyst and our director of football, our director of football operations, our analysts, our metaphysics guy, our supernatural expert. It's like, fuck off. Absolutely ridiculous. It drives me fucking mental. It drives me mental. That's it. Derek Akora's just stood there. I know someone who worked with Derek Akora. Apparently he's a prick in real life too. Yeah. Yeah, I think you do. You do. To be essentially to be a con man, you do. Um, for legal reasons, I'm not saying that Derek Akora is a con man. Just that perhaps he likes to con people. Fuck it, he's a con man. I don't care. Sue me. You've got you. You don't. No one's gonna let you win that case. Yeah, it's true. Well, they got into a fake history. Great times. Great times. Yeah. Well, I often think whenever I see like teams appointing these directors of fucking statistics and witchcraft and bullshit, I just think like, can you imagine if like Cluffy walked into a club and, hey, this is your director of football, and your director of football is going to buy all your players for you. You imagine how fast he just look at him and go, you can fuck off, mate. It's not going to happen, is it? That's not going to happen. How about I make the transfers, I pick the team, and you sit in the fucking boardroom and you smoke your cigars and drink your brandy and shut the fuck up until it's time to write a cheque. It's my best Brian Clough. It's not great. Can't believe we're only 9 games into this season already. I should be able to do a much better Brian Clough, but I can't. I reckon I just see you throw medium, it's true. Can't remember who it was. That he was telling a story about Clough being drunk as fuck, and he's saying, son, you're going to come play for us, aren't you? Yeah, feels like that was probably a Mark Crossley story. Yeah, not even offering contract sounds full Cluffy in that era. It does sound full Cluffy. I was a big fan of Brian Clough. It was a really sad day when he died, but it wasn't unexpected. But I will say, so I was living in Middlesbrough at the time when Brian Clough died. And obviously, Cloughie's a borough boy. He is from Middlesbrough, or was from Middlesbrough. And you never know how truly respected a fella is till you live in his hometown. And on the day that he died, when it was announced that that Brian Clough had died, the entire city shut. Every shop, every pub, every takeaway, everything, everything in that town shut. Dean Saunders, my word. I got in a lift with Dean Saunders once, and he seemed offended that I didn't want his autograph. It's when he was manager of Wrexham, off the top of my head. Is it Wrexham? It was Wrexham. Yeah, so I did a short stint working for Oxford as a steward. Because I needed cash and it paid in cash. And he was manager of Wrexham, and I got in the lift with him after the game. And I think he expected me to fanboy over him, and I was like, you know what, I just, you're fucking Dean Saunders, mate. A, you were never that special, and B, when you were that special, you were that special at Oxford, so why do I give a fuck? Oh, Ally McCoist. Oh, Coisty. Oh, you know Coisty will get his round in. Coisty's the kind of lad who gets his round in down the pub. So you know someone's like a proper, like, down-to-earth celebrity. Also, Ant off Ant and Deck gets his round in, so Admittedly, he then tries to drive home, but he does get around him. So, yeah, it's true. It's true. Coisty is pretty good on commentary. I do enjoy when I turn on a game and Ali McCoist is on commentary. He certainly doesn't send the shivers down my spine. That there are no more terrifying words in the English language that you can hear when about to watch a football match than and we hand over to the stadium with Sam Matterface and Lee Dixon. Second I hear those words, I change the channel. It could be the Champions League final. Swindon could be playing in said Champions League final. The second I hear those words, I'm sorry, I'm fucking done. Fucking done. There is no football match in the world big enough that I will watch it with commentary from Sam Matterface and Lee Dixon. I would rather take an angle grinder, swish it on the highest setting and force it up my arsehole. And yes, also, make a grove. I think that's the change. He's not fully fit, but I'll have him on the bench just in case. They're fucking awful. They're so bad. How have they been allowed to commentate for this long? They're so bad. They really are truly awful. I don't know if Lee Dixon's married, but if he is, then someone needs to arrange a GoFundMe for his missus to get a good fucking divorce lawyer, because she must be just in pain constantly from having to listen to him just fucking drone on. Well, Wikipedia doesn't say if he's married, so let's assume and hope he's not. But also, apparently, he's responsible for Boaty McBoatface being a thing because he adopted an owl and called it Hootie McOwlface. Which honestly just goes to show how little fucking personality that man has. I was weird the commentator from Robot Wars makes an appearance every now and then on the football. Fair. Start imagine one of the players' head spinning up like a Beyblade ready to take at anyone that comes near. Yeah. I always forget which commentator that was. Was that Clive Tilsley? Was that Clive Tilsley did Robot Wars? Or was it Jonathan Pierce? It was Jonathan Pierce. Oh, he's fucking awful anyway. He's another commentator I turn off quite quickly when he appears on football. I do tend to turn off any match that has Jonathan Pierce on commentary because he's so fucking bad. And he's so far up his own arse. Oh, he's a Bristol City fan, that's why. It's the inbreeding. It's the inbreeding's done that. He just has fuck all personality. Like, don't get me wrong, he was quietly hilarious at the World Cup draw. But, honestly, I could have pre-written most of the jokes he made, and they should have sent Graham Norton with him. They're not the Habsburgs last year. Fair. I mean, to be fair, if you want to see the Habsburgs in real life, what you can do, if you take a little wander down to that there train station near you and you head to Aberdeen, it's very much the same situation. Just no one can understand what the fuck they're saying. But at least allegedly they're trying to speak English. That and the sheep. I used to work with a lass from Aberdeen. And the fastest way to wind her up, because she She didn't have a particularly thick Aberdeen accent. But the fastest way to wind her up was to wait for her to get excited about something. Like, just to wait for her to start on a rant about anything and just look at her and go, do you come with subtitles? Mate, I could have sent her into fucking Ukraine. She'd have got rid of the Russians in 5 minutes. You're a mince pie, non-ring, and all... I can't even say that. But yeah, that was the day I learned that if you ask an Aberdonian if they come with subtitles, they will go nuclear on you. It's incredible. It's not hard. Slow it down. Speak nicely. Slow it down. Speak nicely. Right, come on. Let's have goal, please. Goal, please. Chakraborty doing his thing. What a lad. What a boy. Encourage the boys. Chakraborty with a gorgeous little header at back post. Lovely. Rises, heads it by. Good times. Everyone is laughing. That's the way forward. Don't get any ideas, Singh. Don't get any ideas. There you go. See? No ideas. Just because I'm playing with my second choice goalkeeper doesn't mean you can get any ideas. In fact, he might be our third choice goalkeeper. This might be our third choice goalkeeper playing. I am thinking the second choice goalkeeper might actually be injured. There is a possibility the fella who is actually our second choice goalkeeper is injured. Yeah, this is the fella who wanted the new contract. Anyway, either way, he's playing some football so he can shut up. And he won't play much more football because he's not very good at it. So, that's fine. Kumar is coming through. Over the top, Tor. Back. Oh, Bose almost scored. Almost. Bose, Ansari and Kumar are awful today. Same with Rabah. Making a shout just then. Let's do yelling. I'm going to say I'm disappointed about having so little possession. Even though we're playing counter-attacking, I don't need that little possession. I need us to be doing things. So, not happy with your performance. Get back out there. Do your thing. Everyone will be happy. Everyone will be happy. Here we go. Bose is going to get an assist. Into the box. I didn't even see him there. He's wearing the same colour as our team. How's that allowed? So we have to put in, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. It is in one of the team talks. There is a team talk setting for. I know I've seen it. I know I've seen I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed before. It's definitely in there. Right, this is unacceptably poor. Matey, get the fuck in there, because Ansari is awful. Kumar, you can come off, mate, for Singh. Let's put it in combined so I don't completely fuck up my tactics. That'll do. Tapper, off you come, mate, for Mr. Goldstein. Old Andy. And Chakraborty off for Chowdhury because he's tired. Right, let's do that. I need to play him, what exactly? Or any excuse. Right, we've replaced 4 of our front 5 and 1 of our defenders. That's definitely how you handle drawing. More attackings, please. Might not need to. Singhy might be through. Singhy's through. Alright. Suhal Singh. Suhal Singh told me I didn't need to go more attacking. He'd just get it sorted for us. He was like, it's alright, boss. It's alright. I've got this. Thank you for sending me on as a sub. The very first touch of the ball I get, I'll stick it in the net for you. There you go. Knew I liked this boy. Knew I was a fan of his work. He's done a great job for us. done a great job for us. Now we just need to do it again for a bit of safety. Go on, get rid of that. Get rid of it. Always get rid of it. Right, Fernandez. You can waste time, mate, to be honest. If you want to waste a bit of time, you crack on. Because there's really no point in hurrying this. Just take your time. Take your time. Honestly. Lovely slow build for a team that's supposed to play quick counter-attacking football. See, we know what's up. We're just taking it easy. Over the top. Yeah, we've given away. Is that a Reece Kayla? Nah. That can't be. Oh, for fuck's sake. Kuru Singh has scored. Right, we're going very attacking. We're just going to attack them. I don't need to see that again. I want to know if this is... It is Reece Kayla. I think I looked at him as well. I have a feeling he was ridiculously expensive too. Looks like he's playing as a wide centre-back. Yeah, he must be. Right, let's do it. Let's do an attack. Just a good old-fashioned attacking football. In fact, let's not concede here. Oh, we've bloody conceded here. Absolute Route 1. Absolute Route 1 football. You're going to be a second striker. And you're just going to be... Actually, you can now, out of possession, stay up top. We're going to go basically a 4-4-2. Outlet centre forward for you. Tracking for you. Jobs are good. Let's get hoofing. Why are we not in attacking? Very attacking. Just hoof it. There's no need to mess around now. We can't lose a game yet. Surely we can't lose a game right now. Not like this. Oh my word. Lads, we've bottled it. We have bottled it. You've never seen a bottle job quite like... Oh, you probably have. We've bottled this league now. We've bottled the entire thing. We're done. We can't win this league now. Some will say that's a bit melodramatic. But everyone knows if you lose one game of football, you don't win the league. It's basically the rules of football. And while I appreciate that also means nobody else in the league can win the league, therefore it doesn't count. Oh, I said we're still 4 points clear. We're still 4 points clear. We'll berate them because it's been poor, but we'll berate them safe in the knowledge that we are next time out going to send in our first choice goalkeeper, because we never need to see this Fernandez fella again, hopefully, because 5.8 is just you not trying. Go on. Oh, hang on. The fight back might be on. The fight back might be on. Imagine the scenes if we get another goal in the next minute. Imagine the scenes. Absolute limbs. Absolute limbs are coming. Luckily, I don't have it on dynamic highlights, so if it's not going to happen, we won't have to watch anything. There we go. We have lost. We have lost a game. We were not good enough is a fair freaking comment I would suggest for us to be making. Where are we in terms of our league season progress, though? That's the question. Is anyone in need of waking up early for work tomorrow? Let's get an idea of how much longer we're going to rock and roll for. Let's ask that question of El Chatterino. That's a good question to be asking. Apparently nobody has an answer to the question, who is whatting tomorrow? Press conference, we've lost after 9 games, undefeated. We've lost after 9 undefeated. That's what the thing is saying. Alright. Was it 24 game season? You're off to sleep? Fair enough, Simon. Have a good night. I was just considering whether or not I did any more episodes, or if any more streams, or if we went and said Heidi Bidles. Jigs, welcome, mate. Ironically, I was just considering raiding out. Thank you, Bonnie. But, you know, we can do it. We're going to do a couple more games now. Why not? We'll extend the stream. We'll get to the halfway point in the season. Welcome. Welcome. We have just lost our first game in the league this season after match number 10 of a 24-game season. We are 4 points clear. Welcome to India. We're with Sreenidi, who are in Hyderabad in India, home of Bollywood, hence the title. And we are trying to just casually steal a title so we can get a better job. What am I playing at? Well, I've basically had to play with our third choice goalkeeper, which I think has not... We only lost 4-3. It wasn't horrendous. Like I'll show you our overall table in a second, so you can see it's not all bad. It's not all bad. So, were the opposition singing when they went? Of course they were. That's worked well. Love it. Let's try that again, shall we? FM26. Fucking love it. Does it work that way? Nope. Alright. That's really helpful. Let's see if I go forward another day. Will it actually... Because that table has worked before today. It's just not working right now, which is really annoying. It happens. But yeah, welcome in, squad of jigs. We are... Yeah, having a good old time. Feel free to say hi, drop the old followy bobs, all that good stuff. You know how that rolls. Also means I can close the tab I had you on, because it will just be showing my face, and nobody wants to see that shit, do they? Come on, let's do a closing of the tab, if you'll work, please. does also mean I'm now going to show as a raider in my own chat, which is fucking hilarious. Good. You know what now? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why won't it let me? Anyway, let's do it through the old fixture schedule thingy-majig. Right, so in the league, which is obviously really well organised because this is all working perfectly. Yeah, gotta love it. We started our league season here, so we've conceded what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 goals in 10 games, which isn't too bad, but yeah, that's our first loss against Dempo. We will play the next couple of games because, yeah, just get halfway in the season, get to the halfway mark. Also, if you are new around here and you'd like to follow for the table's looking 4 points clear, but they've got the team below us have got 2 games in hand because there's only 13 teams in the league, so it gets a bit balky. We'll see if they can kind of pull up closer to us, but hopefully we can make it work. But yeah, if you are new, if you follow in with Jigs, like I said, welcome first and foremost, of course. Also, if you like to have a bit of variety in your gaming life, on the weekends we side quest away from Football Manager. On Sunday we'll be playing Life is Strange, the original, because we're gearing up for the new game coming out in March. And tomorrow I'm going to have a day of massive random variety streaming, so we'll probably play some F1 Manager, we'll probably play some Project Zomboids, we might get some FM squeezed in there as well. Feel free to stop by for any and all of that. I might even do something else completely at random. Who knows? I tend to do all sorts of weird stuff here and there. You can, of course, exclamation YouTube in the chat for the old YouTube channel. It will probably appear at random in a second anyway. The Discord link keeps popping in as well. If you want to come and hang out in there and talk about whatever nonsense you want to talk about. Hopefully nothing weird. But, you know, I say weird, like, I'm not weird, so that's fine. Yeah, and you can also check out the old side quest channel where we post our side quests as VODs. The only video on there right now is us farming simulatoring. We were farming a few weeks ago. That was a good time. Had a lovely little day out on the farm. Oh, the transfer window's open. That's good, because I've got some players I need to get rid of. Quite frankly, because I signed too many foreigners. So I've got to offload some players quite urgent-like, would be the best way of phrasing that. Quite urgently need to get rid of some footballers. I say footballers, they're not really footballers, that's why I need to get rid of them. But also I need to get rid of some foreign footballers. They are actual footballers, they just aren't getting in our squad, which is problematic. And then hopefully we can free up a bit of wage so I can bring in whoever the best Indian players are that'll sign for us to sort of seal this league up a little bit. It is taking a while. It is quite an enormous save file. At the moment, I think the save file is tipped. It scales over to about 600 gig. It's a bit massive. It's a little bit massive, but you know, it is what it is. It's Football Manager. Your save file just keeps expanding and expanding until it eats the world, because that's what Football Manager does to your life/hard drive. I don't have any plans. Any of these offers for our players? No, of course they're not. Let's get rid of all that. Let's have a little look at the foreign player situation. I'd like to loan this fella out, but he is our one Asian foreign player, so that's a problem. I do have too many left wingers though. Tittybins is also up for loan out, so he could potentially leave. And if I look at the other ones, you can see how many players I've got here. I can't even register. You know, we can get rid of the ones that are under 18. That helps a bit. We've got so many players here that I can't register that I would love to sell if I could. Like Nikhil Das has got no place being here, to be honest. He's already available for loan. Syed Singh can go. Saeed Singh. It's probably pronounced Saeed Singh, isn't it? They're all called Singh. Every player in this team is called bloody Singh. Abdullah Fernandez can go because he is garbage. In fact, most of these lads are probably quite. I don't know why I'm looking to try and like get rid of him. I could just release him. Just say goodbye. Bye. Sin Mu has come back, which is less than ideal because he's not actually that good. Drake Hadid can go because he's not going to play. He's not going to play. Manoj Kumar isn't going to play because he, even though he can play in almost every position, just isn't very good. And I don't really see a good reason to keep Anthony Singh around either. If I can avoid it, I'd quite like to get rid of Abhishek Patel, but no one seems to want him, which is understandable because, once again, he's a terrible footballer. So, somehow played like every game of the previous season, scored exactly 0 goals. It's not really what we're going for. Do I want to bring this fella on loan? Sure, I've got it on loan only. Let's see who's available and potentially possible. I don't need any more foreigners, but I think we will try and bring this fella on. Hang on. I know you all spotted that when I spotted that, right? You all spotted what I just spotted. Will someone please tell me what Northern Irish striker Ollie Maguire is doing playing for Vélez Sarsfield in Argentina? I have questions. I do have questions. How does this career path make sense? There's a large number of Scots in the chat usually. I'm sure Doom's still knocking around somewhere. If not Chrissy. Allegedly they're both hiding in there somewhere. Scotsman's assemble. Driving? My word. Alright. Oh yeah, you're driving a truck in Truck Sim. My brain went, what? We've got a Northern Irish striker who started off at Dundee and has somehow ended up in Argentina's top flight. Does that make any... Is this a thing that happens in Scotland regularly? Like, I understand running away from Dundee to live almost anywhere else, but I don't think I ever remember a British player going from Dundee to Vélez Sarsfield. Don't think I remember that ever being a thing that happened anywhere in world football. And now he's wanted by Cliftonville, which tells me that that move probably didn't work out very well for him. If I'm honest, probably didn't work out terribly well for the boy. Safe to say Argentina was not his jam. If I had to guess. Very confused. Is everyone being paid to play Eugenics at the moment? Because literally everyone on my list seems to be playing Eugenics. It appeared in my Epic Game Store and I looked at it, I was like, this looks weird. So I didn't download it, obviously. But apparently everyone is just playing Eugenics now. I don't have any money, Dominic. So realistically, how I'd like to go about improving this squad is really simple. What I'd like is for someone to write me a massive check. Yeah? It was the name that put me off. Which is weird, because I really do like cats. So you'd think I'd be like, oh, it's a cat game. Mugenics is a tactical role-playing game divided into 2 stages, combat and cat breeding. What? What the fuck is that? Sold 150,000 copies within the first 6 hours of release. Cats were getting inbred, and I was like, that's what took down the Habsburgs. Fair. Also, I love that it held that for bullying. Like, no, it's just a word that exists. It's really not that deep. Is this a thing that is worse? But in fact, it's only 22 quid, which is probably not awful, but I'm still not going to go out of my way for it. Because it feels a bit far, doesn't it? Feels a bit far. Right, so far, nobody has caught up to us in the league. Which I'm pretty happy about. Because I don't really want anyone to catch up to us in the league. But, yeah, we are only going to play a couple more games for the stream. In fact, I'm going to grab another drink quick whilst we wait for this to catch up. I'll be back in 2 seconds. Alright, we are back and ready to go. I opened the fridge and I saw in there one of what I know is Jig's favourite things. There was a cheeky little can of Guinness sat there. And I thought, you know what, I can have a Guinness because we know Jigs fucking loves Guinness. There wasn't a rant about not liking Guinness that happened at all the other night. all last night. And then I realised that it's not really Guinness weather, is it? So we're not going to do that. Ank, welcome in. Hello, how are you? How is everyone? How is your stream? And how is life in Hereford? Whatever we're calling it today. Welcome, welcome Raiders, welcome beautiful people. Welcome to India, where we are beating Bollywood, essentially breaking Bollywood, because we are playing with Sreenidi Deccan, who are from Hyderabad, home of the Bollywood film industry. And we've just lost our first game this season, which is fine. We're undefeated, but welcome in everybody. Do pull up a chair, make yourselves comfortable. We're here for a great time, and I've somehow managed to pick a team with only one foreign player in it, despite the fact I've got about 14 of them. Don't know how that works, but there we go. But do welcome in. This is the Mr. Teeny skin. It's beautiful. It doesn't hurt your eyes. It's somehow it speeds the game up. I don't know how. Next time I come across Mr. Teeny, I will ask what he's done to help speed the game up, because it's rapid. This is Teeny's, yeah. It's running rapidly now. Yes, everything is like shades of grey. It's lovely, aside from the bits that are team coloured. Everything is shades of grey. It's lovely. It's really nice. It's a bit like having Word in dark mode. It's really nice. I don't feel like I'm being assaulted anymore. Hopefully someone at SI will hire Teeny to make like an alt skin, or just make the skin for FM27, because it's beautiful. Especially, like I said, because it speeds. It's got one of the mini 2D pitch as well between highlights, which is great. So they've used all that space to give you information you actually care about, which is wild. It's genuinely beautiful, and that's why I left Ansari in. What was I thinking? Doesn't matter, because Mohamed Kumar has scored. It's alright, the hype train can roll again. The hype train can leave the station. We are Mahusiv. We are Mahusiv. It's just what we're doing. It's just what we're doing today. But yeah, I hope everyone is well. Do make yourself comfortable. We've got a lovely bunch of people here. While I remember, actually, let me just give Ank a shout out, because I forgot, because I'm a bad streamer. We have got some lovely friends. In fact, I've completely forgot. Whilst I feel like I've taken over Benny's job, I've completely forgotten to do everyone's shout outs, which is very characteristic. We'll give Jigs one as well. Everyone get to know everyone. They're all lovely people, and I did count as a raider from Ank in my chat, because I had Ank on lurk into background. But yeah, go share some love with some lovely people. They are all great. Welcome all. Welcome in. Oh, we've just conceded. My word, we've just conceded. Let's not do that again. We're not going to do that again. We can't lose another game. If we lose another game, the league is over. The league is over. Oh, we are good. We are good. Hope you are well. Oh, we've conceded. What is wrong with this team at the moment? They've just decided they're not footballers anymore. Also, I don't know if you're still hovering in chat, Ank. You are. I could have done with you the other week. I was playing Farming Simulator, and I did not understand farming, and I was there quite regularly, just being like, it'd be really nice if Ank appeared right now, because I don't know what some of this stuff means. I had to learn from the YouTube comments what some stuff meant. There are some good tractors in farm. Okay, so don't laugh too hard at me, Ank. It's not that I don't know anything at all about farming. I didn't realise that there are different types of tractor. So there I am trying to pull my little thing that collects grass up. And I'm like, this is really slow and it's unwieldy. Anyway, turns out you can get tractors that are more powerful than other tractors. And I didn't know that, and I had a tractor that was not powerful enough to pull the thing I was trying to pull. Anyway, that was why that happened. Also, I learned you can't park a pickup truck in a river, and that you shouldn't try and carry an entire tree at once. Every tractor over the tractor company, exactly. That's what I thought. Friday at Merseyside Derby on Sunday, all happy days. Love it. Yeah, so in my head, basically I assumed that all tractors did largely the same job, and it turns out that all tractors don't do the same job. I also apparently made a mistake because when I was looking to buy my farm, I was like, oh, what does this one do? And apparently I made a bad choice because I was like, oh, this one's got trees, we can sell trees. Because I didn't know what loam was, and it turns out loam's really important for a farm, so I was like, well, just get the one that has the least of this thing I've never heard of. Anyway, that was kind of a mistake, apparently. Ank didn't know we had, think we sell PCs in the UK or had tumble dryers. I'm sorry, what? Ank, did you not think we had PCs? Tumble dryers, I understand. Because, you know, it seems like a weird thing for people to have. Like, we have tumble dryers because it rains all the time. So, we kind of have to. I say we have. I don't have one because I don't have room. Because the one difference between British and American houses people always forget is that British houses are tiny because we all live in cupboards. Okay, so some people do have tumble dryers. Usually older people because they're really energy inefficient. The rest of us just have like indoor clothes horses that we stick in front of the radiator. But they definitely exist. What has me really curious here is that apparently you thought we didn't have PCs. Which I do find a touch confusing. Oh, of course, for your big impending move to overseas. An indoor clothes sorcerer? Oh, that's fancy. Someone's been shopping in the local junk shoppy thing. When's the big move happening, Hank? When are you evacuating? Is it a towel warm up in May? I have to word with Prime Minister. Just make sure the police are forewarned. Where are we targeting a move to? What's the plan? Are we joining Arsenal? Are we joining Fulham? We're joining Burnley. Did you manage to find a place in Brighton that didn't cost £1 billion? Because Brighton is hella expensive. I say this because I was maybe looking at moving to Brighton. Not exactly idealist about how much better things are at the UK, but it was where I'd get a visa. I mean, that's fair. Wasn't Canada also an option? Do you not need? I thought you didn't need a visa to live in Canada as an American. Did they change that? Was that one of those things that Trump fucked up with the whole NAFTA renegotiation thing? I know what I'm going to do because I can't ring my PC. And do you want me to hook you up with the name, email address, and number of the people from whom I got my PC? Because they're really, really good. You do need a visa to work in Canada. Ooh. I always assumed that wasn't a thing. But okay, fair enough. But yeah, if you want, I can hook you up with my supplier, or I could build you one if you need one. And you will need one, obviously, because playing FM's really hard without one. But definitely cheaper than trying to bring one with you. Fair. Very fair. Well, you know where I am. Let me know, because I can, like I said, I can either hook you up with the people I bought. Well, I won this one from, actually. I didn't even buy it. I won this one. Or I can happily build you something for far less than you'll buy one for in a shop. Because building them is always cheaper than buying them, especially here. Always cheaper to build than buy. We've been really poor in this game. Yeah, that's fair. That's it. Definitely bring the ram sticks with you. Thank you for the follow, Hannah. Welcome. Welcome in. Um, yeah, I mean, it is, you know, def- definitely bring the ram. Definitely bring the ram, for the love of God. Um, but you can buy pretty much everything else fairly cheap over here. I suppose it depends if you want an upgrade or... MacBook has 8. Okay, you with your MacBook, and they say farmers are all poor. My word. Bloody MacBook costs $75,000 and it can barely run Spotify. No, I'm kidding. I'm so anti-Mac. Largely because I got swept up in iPhone hype when the first iPhone came out. I know you're not old enough, Actron, but the iPhone 3G, because it was a little bit before your time, because you're very young, so much younger than me. But the original iPhone, I got into the hype, and I bought one, and took it out of the box, got it turned on, got it set up, standard stuff, and then I sneezed and the screen shattered. I didn't sneeze on the screen, I just happened to have it in my hand when I sneezed and the screen shattered. And I decided to never buy another Apple product ever again after that. I think some old man farmer had a Mac exists. They all got one with the subsidies. Brutal. Brutal. Yeah, I have heard they've improved the glass, but I'm not going through that again. I'm not going through that again. I'm really not going through that again. I bought an iPad, original iPad when it came out, because again it was like all new and shiny. The idea of a tablet PC seemed very exciting to me. Lasted about 3 months before the battery stopped charging, and then I took it to the Apple store and like, it's going to cost us £110 to replace the battery. And I went, or you could just shove it up your ass, because I'm not paying £110 to replace a battery 3 months after I've bought the thing. Also, why is the battery the one thing not covered by the warranty? Did you rush development? Just seemed odd. Of course. See, I've never used a tablet for digital art, plug-in or otherwise. Um, I I have the most incredible piece of technology for art. I feel like I should show you this because I think you'll appreciate the high techiness of my artistic gadgetry. Hang on, I'll show you this high tech gadget I've got. Right. I don't think you're ready for this, Hank. So what we have here is a sketch pad and a pencil. 100% effective, doesn't need charging. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It wasn't quite my hand. Have we transcended them or have we regressed and become just digitally dependent? And also, yes, shout out to the Pescara shirt. It's my favourite football shirt ever designed. It doesn't fit me at all. It is a size small, and I haven't been a size small since I was about 11. I know my fancy new pencil. Ooh, it's not even a new pencil. I've had it for about 15 years. I do have some actual sketching pencils around here somewhere. I just can't remember where I put them because it's been a while since I did any drawing. Sketch with a tablet and a chisel. My word, that's going to ruin your warranty. Yeah, the Pescara shirt, it's never fit me. I was asked about it earlier actually. I was saying when I bought it, because obviously it was a charity shirt, they'd sold out of everything I could actually wear, but I was like, it's a beautiful shirt and I want to support the charity thing, so I just bought whichever size they had left. And that's what I got. So, it doesn't fit me. It's actually too small for my kids as well. My children can't wear that shirt. That's how small it is. I should point out for anyone who found that confusing, my children are 19 and 20. My son is 6'2" and a bodybuilder, and my daughter is 5'11". So neither of them fit into that shirt either. It is not designed for regular grown adults, so there's that. So I can't even hand it down, which is a shit. I don't know why I'm going day to day on that. I literally have no business in this transfer window because I have no money. I just have to be Rajasthan. You're Arsenaling this league? I mean, that could mean anything. It could mean winning every game 1-0. Could mean going undefeated. It could mean inexplicably bottling it halfway through the season. Arsenaling is such a vague term. It could just mean finishing 4th every year. Fair. We do love second place folk. We do. We do love second place folk. I will say though, I am having a lot of fun with this Indian league so far. Purely because it just feels like the most random league in the world. I lost your first game of the season. Now there's only a point between us. Oh, that's okay. You'll turn it around. I've got faith in you all. I've got faith in you. I believe. Just channel the legendary late great Matt Beard. Get the job done. It's a name I don't talk about enough on the channel. I fucking love Matt Beard. What a manager. What a man. What a lad he was. Seemed like one of the nicest guys in football. I mean, it's not hard because most people in football are dicks, but he seemed like a particularly nice guy. Which is really all we need to know, right? So sad to make sure he was put down on FM as a Liverpool legend. Fair. On both sides? Both sides of Liverpool? I'll deal with a friend. Have a great rest. Yeah, see you soon, Hank. Have a great dinner. Enjoy. We'll see you soon, hopefully. And I'll try and stop by next time you're streaming. I was actually, ironically, I was going to raid out to you literally just as you came in. Such is life. But there we go. But we'll play one more game and then we'll find someone who's about. I don't know if Doom is currently streaming the adventures on ETS. Actually, don't know. Stam's still up. I'll go see if he's banned Jack at some stage. Because what a dick. Not Stam, Jack. It's a bit of a weird time of night, isn't it, for raiding, because people are just logging off. People are just logging off left, right, and centre. Jesus, Clan's up, but he's loud. Yeah, Matt was a lovely guy. Not feeling well. That's fair enough, dude. Just thought I'd check. Thought I'd have a quick check. But yeah, so the Rajasthan game, which is the next game up, represents our halfway mark in this illustrious season. We most assuredly need to win it. And then it does mean that either, well, if we're streaming FM tomorrow, we can finish the season off tomorrow. For those who came with Ank, by the way, tomorrow, just as a bit of a highlight of what's going on the channel, all that kind of good stuff. Tomorrow we are mostly side questing, so less FM, more other stuff, like we'll possibly play some F1 Manager. We'll possibly play some Project Zomboids. We'll see how it goes tomorrow. I might even do a little bit of a creativity stream. I might just do a couple of hours of casual writing in there as well, somewhere or another, just to shake things up a bit, because I do need to do some writing because I've not done any for a little while. And then on Sunday, on my side quest channel, you can watch the first part of Life is Strange. We'll also then, almost immediately after you've had time to watch that, be streaming more Life is Strange. Because we're trying to get through the mainline Life is Strange games on Sundays before the new one comes out at the end of March. So, you know, if you know Life is Strange, you want to come and play and enjoy and shout out random choices, we'll be playing obviously the first game, then Before the Storm, then we will skip right ahead to the last game that came out before we dive straight into Reunion. I completely forgot what the last one was called. That's worrying. My brain died. But yeah, essentially we're just playing the Chloe and Max games because 2 was arse. And True Colours doesn't really tie in enough with the main storyline to make it make sense without having to play 2 and Captain Spirit. And I ain't got time for that. So yeah, feel free to come join us for those things should you wish. And then obviously if you exclamation YouTube, you can find the YouTube where I have all sorts of random FM content happening. The main YouTube, of course, all kinds of random FM content, from guides to rebuilds to me managing in random countries with random rules and random targets, to our ongoing series with Swindon Supermarine of that there, well, now League 2, funnily enough, but in real life, very much of the Southern Premier Division 1 South. So we've done some business. We're not. Hang on, we're not top. hang on a cotton picking second. We are 1 point behind top. How dare. It works now. How dare. How dare you. Alright, we've got to work. We've got to work at this one. I'm going to make it do a quick pick of my team because I've reshuffled this team so many times. I genuinely don't know who's playing where. Genuinely have no idea who's playing where at this stage. Sport we planning on doing a march for Matt next season. Or from Anfield to St Helens on the home game closest to his memorial. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Why have you decided to play Pal instead of Shinde at left? No. That's not happening. Let's put... let's just check my foreign account. Let's put Ansari in there. We'll keep the left back on the bench. We will stick a right wing back on the bench in Fred Dibner. And we'll stick Lal Chununga in there instead of... In fact, instead of... I want to say Kumar. This Kumar, not the other Kumar. That one. We've got 3 M Kumars. It gets really confusing. Every player on our squad seems to be called M Kumar. How long can he play for? He's good. Do I have a cam on the bet? Of course I don't. Basak can go in there. He's our go-to because he's the only other player that can do it. Right, let's get this one done. Get ourselves into a good position to round off the season. And I say this with all the love in the world. Pray that we don't get raided again. Because, you know, every time I've been about to raid out, we've got raided. It's nice, don't get me wrong. I love you all who've come in and all who have brought you guys in. But it is what it is, right? It is what it is. It just happens. I like to make sure I give everyone some entertainment when they come in and raid. I was going to go to bed an hour ago. It's fun. It's all okay. It's all okay. Rajasthan United, the opponents, they're going to nag us. Cruising in their Pintos, he's home as he pass. You'll get that joke when you see the player I was referring to. It was lovely. Anyway, let's go get this underway. So many sings. So many sings in this team's. Have no idea how they call out to each other. Right. This fella Bose, for those who have just come in, is 15 years old and is already probably the best player in our team. Keeps getting assists. It's ridiculous. He's just set up a centre-half for a goal there. But this lad is 15 years old and just keeps assisting. It's ridiculous on almost every level. His mentals for a 15... He's just turned 16. For a teenager are insane. His mentals are insane for an Indian teenager. Yes, his physicals, his technicals, not necessarily anything to write home about. But those mentals are ridiculous. He's the kind of player you sign in his 30s to mentor younger players. Oh, Nitesh Pinto, he has punished us. But yeah, he's a good egg. He's a good egg. Hopefully, it will be dangerous for us for the rest of the season. Unfortunately, Tapper's not much of a defender because he's 5'6" or something. 5'8". He's not a big boy. I did make a point of deliberately signing big centre halves in the summer, and somehow I've still been left with a guy that's 5'8" and a guy that's 5'9" starting at the back. I don't know how. I've got at least 3 6-foot centre halves in my squad, but for some reason we're starting with the tiny ones. Doesn't make a lot of sense. But our goalkeeper is a 6'4" Brazilian, so the height's there. It's a shame nothing else quite seems to be right now. have a little. I might actually have to send that Powell fella in. That really annoys me. That changes length. We might have to send young Pal in at some stage because Shinde was really good on the left wing. He was deadly on the left wing. But I had a left back originally from Madagascar who played 3 games for us and decided he wanted to leave. So Shinde's been kind of shoehorned in there as the only other guy that could play left wing back. And I could have changed my tactics, but I didn't. So we're sort of living with it now. I'm somehow slowly getting ill on stream, which is wild. I am far from pleased, is what I'm going to say. I say that quite a lot with this team. I'm going to grab you guys. You've not been good enough. And then Mihir Ansari, I'm going to shout at you because you're useless. He's only playing because the guy who would normally play there is currently injured. I've got like 6 left wingers in my squad. I really don't need to have him on the pitch, but for some reason I do have him on the pitch. So make that make sense if you can. Can we... Shinde's bloody given away a free kick. Beautiful. Let's not concede here. Alright. Excellent. Love to see it. Love to see it. Right, we're going to send Shinde forward where he's less of a liability. Ansari can come out for... Lau Chungnunga can go in. Why not? We'll send in Fred Dibner at right back. Coker's coming off for Chakraborty. And then I will send in Kumar up top. And then Profit. And then go very attacking because we can't afford to drop points here. I cannot believe we're bottling this league. Cannot believe we are bottling this league. Doesn't make any sense. I may have to try and find a left back in this window. Somehow. Somehow. Because I feel like we need Shinde forward. Because when we put Shinde on the left wing, he does that. Shinde does that, we put him on the left wing. We play him at left wing back, he does nothing. We put him on the left wing, and he just pops up and does that. Which I guess is probably why our assistant manager was like, you know, you should play Shinde on the left wing, boss. You probably should have him on the left wing. He's a bit better on the left wing. He's actually a lot better. He's probably the best player in India. And I've kind of reverse Gareth Bale'd him. Which, now I've said that out loud, sounds like a weird sex thing. I'm sure that's fine. Assistant is only assistant for a reason, it's true. It's true. Because nobody's offered him a manager's job yet. Right, Bose is nervous. Do you know what? I am tempted to send in Titty Bins. I just want to try it out. I just want to try out Titty Bins in there. I say that, I'll try Shinde in the attacking midfield role, but with Titty Bins alongside him. For those who are half watching and haven't been here before, his name is actually Sam Titterton Binion, but it's far faster to say Titty Bins, plus it's funny. He is an English left winger that we brought with us from Cardiff, and he's not bad. He's not too shabby. When I say Cardiff, I don't mean Cardiff City, I mean Cardiff Draconians in the Cymru North, for reasons related to FM not understanding geography, we assume. But he looked pretty good for us, so we brought him with us, and he's not embarrassed himself playing in India. I mean, he might be embarrassed to be playing in India with the way things are going, but I'd say we're looking pretty good so far. And, well, we've at least managed to stay joint top after that one. Although subject to change, as these things often slash always tend to be. You know, that's life, one would suppose. Yeah, we're so just trying to do a thinking. I was thinking was what I was doing. I can speak English. I think, guys, I am going to send you for a really good time. I'm going to send you guys for a real. I'm going to say tar to the people of YouTube. Thank you, guys. I want to send, because I'm way past my bedtime. I'm going to send you for a really good time. Do stick around for this. They are somehow the loveliest streamers in the world, and I think you're about to have a really, really good time with this. So, do go say hello to them. Love you all, long time, and all that goodness. I shall see you all pretty soon. In fact, I shall see you on the other side of this raid, to be honest. But, yeah, stay safe, good, and you know how it all works. And, yeah, see you all soon.